EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Williams to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Steps away to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Let's take it on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
At the 44-yard line.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
brings up
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good.
Chiefs 28, Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get this one. Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Kansas City.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see him.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
A loss of 7.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Chiefs.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is all the way up past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
And going deep downfield for Boykin.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The first down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 26.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 35, Ravens 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On second and 9, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Ravens 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
good.
We're up, Hardy. You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Ravens 35.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Gain of 5.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete.
Mahomes
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Johnson.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the Chiefs.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, bowls him over, and they can't bring him down. And the fake will work. He's going to have a... First down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The last 2 guys on the cover of Madden going toe-to-toe here, and a great one brewing in the 3rd. Everything we'd expect from Mahomes and Jackson, 2 of the best young stars in the game.
On the ground, this is Williams.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Jackson on the keeper.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
No. Hey, report.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4.
42.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
You. Mike Spoke. In face. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
He can run for it, and he will.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd
from the 16. Mahomes. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
To Damian Williams.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
40-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10.
The Chiefs
I remember it.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Final score.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon.